Yeah, mentally, yes. I use, yeah, a lot of the guests I've had, I listen. That's obviously what podcasting is about, is being a good listener and having a good conversation with the guest. And like your podcast, just an open mic is the best way to do it, where it's not scripted, it's off script, and there's not just Q&A. I'm a believer in that too. And there's I've used a lot of different things and a lot of different strategies these people are doing, because that's their profession. They're top at it, and you kind of got to go into it with an open mindset. Anybody you talk to, if you're not going into it with an open mindset, and you're closed minded and think you're the best, you're never going to get ahead. That's the thing. I'm a big believer in that, is listen. There's always, you can learn every single day. I'm a big believer in learning from different people, listening. And that's what's great about podcasting is, I mean, I've had people that are just getting started in the building industry to top builders that are doing crazy numbers of homes each and every year, and top investors that are doing crazy numbers on multifamily units and so on. And like I said, interior designers that have designed houses for J Lo and Britney Spears, and big time celebrities like that, Jay-Z and Beyonce and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy, man. You learn from these people, and you kind of form these bonds, and you just know them because you had them on your podcast. And if you see them out eventually in the world somewhere, you'd be like, hey, and they'll be like, oh my, and it's like you saw them yesterday. So it's crazy. But yeah, I'm always learning. I'm always learning from other people. If you're not doing that, then I hate to say, you'll probably never get ahead. So you just always, it's always good to talk to people and learn from them.
With every interview I do, I always tell myself what's one thing I can utilize that my guests have said in my daily life, because I'm always about growing as an individual, because I'm definitely no perfect person and I can always improve myself every day. But it's like how you said that it feels like we went on a whole journey. Like I know their life story, or we went through the trenches because we've been able to share things. And I think that is the power of podcasting and networking, because when we networked on LinkedIn, we were completely in two different
Mhm.
industries, but it shows that we both have similarities in our work ethic and what we look at in our work and stuff. And it just shows how powerful it is that two strangers can end up being similar in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and having a full conversation we've never even met before. Like, that's the power of this. That's the power of technology now, is you can just meet new people and build those relationships and continue to just, work with each other and grow and so on and collaborate like we are now. And you learn from each other, you learn from others. I'm big on that, and it's so easy today. I mean, there's no excuse for not doing these things and getting ahead too, because it's only going to benefit you to do them. That's the thing. It's like there's I just I know people that they would never even think about doing this stuff, or the time that goes into it. And like, it's crazy to me, because it's just like normal. Like, doing a podcast is normal to me now. I thought it was such a big thing before, but now it's like, I got a podcast. All right. It's exciting. Can't wait. Like, I still got to write one. You write. I always do an outline on mine, because mine's that construction related. You got to, like, with just an outline to kind of help the guest too with my show. But it's I still got to do that. And I'm excited to talk to the guy I'm interviewing on Saturday, because I'm going to learn from fire code and stuff like this, and big buildings and what he's doing. But so I know somebody else is going to listen to it and learn too. My last interview was with a builder, a friend of mine. He's a builder in Australia, and it was crazy to hear way their market is. I mean, their market's just as crazy right now as ours. Like, who would have known? Like, and it's like the exact same things are happening. So is this worldwide? Is this craziness because of COVID and people moving out of cities and so on everywhere? Like, and that makes you think too of, well, it's crazy. So, big advocate on it, man. It's like, you can hop on somebody's podcast not knowing them, and then go walk away like you know each other
Yeah.
for years. So it's weird, but it's crazy.